In this video, I'm looking at the OneOdio A30 wireless active noise cancelling headphones. Let's get into it. What's cracking, audio fans? It's David here from Prime Audio Reviews. So here I have the A30 box. It's a pretty small box, as you can see. I'm assuming that means this is a folding design. But before I crack it open, I just want to go over a couple of the features first. First of all, the battery life is pretty good. You get about 15 to 20 hours with active noise cancelling and Bluetooth on, or 25 hours with Bluetooth only, and up to 45 hours using the ANC only. So that means you can use the active noise cancellation without actually turning the headphones on, the Bluetooth functionality on. Now the price of these is currently about $40 to $50, which is pretty cheap for a full-size wireless headphone with ANC. So I'm pretty keen to check these out. Let's take a look inside. So inside the box, you get a sort of faux leather carrying pouch with the headphones inside. You get a 3.5mm auxiliary cable, an airplane adapter, and a USB Type-C cable for charging, as well as the user manual, obviously. So let's have a look at these things. And there you go. So they are a foldable design, pretty compact when they're folded up. They're very light. They feel very lightweight. There's not a lot of creaking or any unwanted noises when you're moving them about. The build quality feels quite good. Pretty impressive considering the price. Pretty simplistic design. You got a nice bit of padding on the underside of the headband there. Nice thick lush ear pads with left and right markings on the inside. So here we've got on the right side, you've got your active noise cancellation switch, and with a little LED, and your USB Type-C charging port. On the left ear cup, you get your 3.5mm jack for the wide cable. You get your multi-function buttons here. These are your playback and call and volume controls. So pretty straightforward, but first impressions are pretty good. You know, in context of the price, these really look pretty good. The ear cups here swivel 90 degrees, so you can lay them flat on a desk or flat around your neck when you're not using them. And well, I'm pretty keen to see how these sound, so I'm going to go and give these a charge, and I'm going to listen to these for a few days, and I'll be back to tell you how they perform. Alright guys, well, I've been listening to the A30 here for a few days, and I've got to say, for the price, I'm pretty impressed with these. There are some buts though, and we'll get to those. First of all, I want to talk about the comfort, and yeah, I was quite surprised actually. These are a very comfortable earphone. They're very light, like I said before. There is a little bit of clamping force, significant clamping force there, but the ear pads here are nice and plush. They're quite thick, so my ears don't touch the inside of the driver cover. And in addition, there's this material inside the ear cup here is a layer of foam, so it's all nice and soft inside. So comfort wise, yeah, very impressed with these. And in terms of functionality, the Bluetooth, yeah, these work really, really well. They've got Bluetooth 5.0, and they were very easy to pair with my iPhone, and I also tested them with a couple of DAPs as well, digital audio players. Very easy to pair up, very quick to pair up, and the Bluetooth signal, the Bluetooth connectivity is very good. I didn't have any drop signals or cutting out or anything like that. So functionality wise, very, very good. So with all that out of the way, let's talk about how the A30 actually sounds. And there is good and bad here. I'll start off with the bad. First of all, the sound is quite different whether you have active noise cancelling on or off. If the ANC is turned off, the sound is much thicker, you get more bass, you get more full-bodied sound, but it's a little bit muddied, it's a little bit congested. It's actually when you turn the ANC on is when these sound much better. You get a more balanced overall presentation, you get better clarity, the bass tightens up, and yeah, for some reason it's a little bit unusual, but they do sound quite a lot better to my ears with the ANC on. Having said that, with the ANC off, they still sound pretty good, but I should make it clear that these are not a high fidelity headphone. So if you're a hardcore audiophile, you know, these aren't likely going to be the headphones for you. These are basically for the average guy and girl on the street who just wants something wireless to watch movies, listen to a bit of music, you know. I forgot to mention the battery life is, as stated on the box, it's really good. You can get like 20 to 30 hours with active noise cancellation and Bluetooth on, so that's really good. You can also use these wired if you desire, which is another handy feature. And but let's get back to the sound. And they have a warm signature. Now the bass is pretty meaty, it's punchy, it's quite big. It's not the tightest or the most textured, but you know, you got to keep in mind we're talking about at the moment these are like $40, so you can't expect too much. I mean, I'm already impressed purely from the physical aspects of these. I mean, look, $40 headphone, are you kidding me? But back to the sound now. And yeah, so the bass is meaty, it's punchy and enhanced. Now in terms of the mid-range, particularly if you've got the ANC turned on, the mid-range is nice and clear, you know, vocals are reasonably forward. It's a light, very light, mild V-shaped signature, but good vocal clarity, instruments, everything sounds pretty good. And the treble is also more forward with the ANC on. So with the ANC off, the sound becomes a little bit dark, a little bit muddy and congested. So, you know, I think most people would prefer to listen with the ANC on. And with that on, yeah, the treble is fairly lively. It's very non-fatiguing. It's a smooth treble. There's no harshness and there's no sibilance. So even with this on, it's still a warm sound, but the clarity is quite good. The overall sound and level of detail is pretty good. But like I said, if you're an audiophile looking for real high fidelity sound, you won't find that here. But for the average person on the street, I think these are a great deal. So that about wraps it up for this video, guys. If you found some value in this video, give it a like, Parfam audiophile style. If you're new to the channel and want to see more reviews like this in the future, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And until next time, I'll see you later.